Master Neon, and welcome back to my free-to-play through, where I've set rules on myself so as not to use Primogems and prove that you can beat this game completely free to play, as I fight for your financial freedom. I think last time we left off, left off with the whole Stormterror broke the lyre, and now we gotta grind up to rank 18. So, let's get the boring stuff out of the way, hit rank 18, and get back to the story. Did, however, unlock domains, so we'll probably start by doing some of those. Alrighty. Oh, new events and whatnot. Didn't know I was high enough rank for it. Works for me. Oh. This might be a little difficult, but we shall do it. Let's see. Got something in my book here. There we go. Let's see if we got mail. Oh, there's a survey out. I do it, but I already did it on my main file. Don't want to skew the results. Let's see. Oh, that's right, I got a new constellation last time I played. Yeah, so we'll go over constellations once I land down here and I can show you. Alrighty. Refresh my memory. Why am I meaning to look at the winery? Oh, that's the map. We want the quests. Go to the forest. Yeah, adventure rank 18 for that. Okay, game. One second, my screen is completely dark. Let's reload that. Oh wow. That's first. Oh dang. Was not happy with me. Alright. And let's head back in. That's what I get from not being impatient and checking my menus while I was mid-glide. Game couldn't keep up. Alrighty. Let's see. Also, while I'm at it today, they did a large 50-minute live stream on everything coming out at 1.2. It looks very promising. New area, Dragon Spine. That looks fun. The ice effects they're adding seem a little... It seem like they're going to get a little annoying. Basically, you have a bar, and the longer you're in the cold, the more it goes down, and when it's depleted, you're going to take damage over time. And not my forte. Let's see. First things first, go talk to Catherine.
Ad Astra.
And ooh, any new commissions? What's this? Alright, got anything for me to do? Oh, I'm headed to Liyue. Let's go. Yeah, that's gonna wait. I'm not gonna run across the entire planet just because you told me to right now. I mean, it'll be a great way to get more adventure XP if I need it, but right now, what am I doing? That threw me off. I need to get my ore before I start making stuff. Alrighty. Claim Avenger rank. Oh. There we go.
Add astra.
Dispatch characters. Yep, let's get my rewards. And redeploy. There we go. Did I get anything good? Let's see. Something made. Let's see here. Ooh, I can start making it. I'm only gonna make one. I don't want to. I still want to make a profit on it. If I make two, I'll run out of crystal chunks altogether. First commission's gonna be over here. All right, Sarah, what you got for me? Is it this? Okay, it's this. I was worried it was gonna be the new event.
Something that catches your eye.
Instead, it's the commission that the event's based off of. Gotcha. Oh, out of stamina. Gotta head back. Let's see. Oh, Kaeya, what happened to your health bar? And have to fix that too while we're out. Alrighty. At least to give you plenty of time with this, if you guys have done the event yet for the delivery, that's a hard event. I had to switch. In order to get it done really effectively, I actually on my main account had to switch to a double Anemo team comp, so I could get the increased movement speed by 10% and the reduced stamina cost by 15%. Because, ouch. But can't do that free to play because, well, they don't give you 2 Anemo people. In fact, the only Anemo person I'm gonna have to work with right now is Traveler. Oh, it's up here. Alright, Pallid. Take it. It's not yours? God, you gotta be kidding me. Alrighty. How about you? Hey, Timid Morrow. You got food? No? Oh my god. Okay. And now it's telling me Reckless Palette. Okay. Navigate it. Thank you. That's better. Since my map doesn't want to cooperate for whatever reason. Alright, Schuster. Is this your food? Oh, thank God. Sarah, get your shit together. Anyway. Oh, I get to go tell her to her face. Let's go. Alrighty. Also, while I'm here, check my map. Let's see, we got 1, 2, and 3 as well. Ooh, we got the Boreal. Yep, doing that today. The Boreal Tooth is for the Sword of Dissension upgrade, so definitely gonna be getting my hands on that. So that's how we'll do the tutorial on. What's it called? On domains. We'll start by using my resin there. Ooh, and I can teach you guys how co-op works. Alrighty. On my way back to Good Hunter. Sometimes this world seems it's a little too dang big. Deliver the fee. There we go.
Come take a look.
Alright. Since I can't warp over there, I'll hit that, that, and then hit up Cecilia Garden. Alrighty, sounds like a plan. Alright, what we got? Oh. That's right, I need to heal first. I'll do that on my way by, actually. I'll hit Windrise after this commission, and then I'll head over here for the next commission. Since this one's right here. I wonder what it is. Okay, let's see. Fire tornado. Yeah. That ain't fun. Oh, you wanna go, do you? Let's go. Alright, Amber, let's get this shield out of the way. Carrot. Ooh, there we go. Take you out. Alrighty. Oh, reinforcements. This is why I wish I had a healer. Have Baron Bun Bun. I'm gonna throw a tornado at you.
Wind blade.
Damn. There we go. Whew. The Primero head. Head over to Windrise and heal up because Kaeya's almost dead. Is it sad that I remember? Yeah, probably. Oh well. Oh, out of stamina, burn the treasure vines. Oh, I got some foul. He landed in there. Oh, okay. Dendro slime. Burn you. Spread it around. Alrighty. Also, if you ever see a dendro slime like that, where you see the plants sticking out of the ground, sometimes it'll be a big red flower, other times it'll be a fern like that last one. And you hear the enemy music, but you can't find them. It's almost always a dendro slime. And the only way to get that I know of to get them out, I've had some luck with an anemo blast, but that's rare for me to actually have luck with that. The best way I've found is to use pyro. Just burn them and they'll start jumping around, which sets you up perfectly for continuation. Ooh, let's go. Ranked up my statue. Alrighty, more stamina is good stamina. Then probably fully healed now, aren't I? Yeah, I am. Nope. No crystal cores right now. Window. Ooh, yes, give me that. For condensed resin one day. Let's see. Where to next? Right there. So I'm going right up here. Let's see. Alrighty, and moving on. Ooh, Adventurer's Logbook. Ooh, I'll take that Shrine of the Depths key. Let's go. Oh. Stamina. Careful. Okay. Wasn't paying attention. Okay. Let's see. Break that. Break that. Break that. And beat the big guy. Alrighty. That's what I'm talking about. Man, that R2 on a Nemo Traveler is like spread and butter. Feels about just as good as eating butter, too. Usually on things. Hopefully. Not smart to go around eating pure butter. I mean, it tastes good, not healthy. Alrighty. Next one is right here. Ooh, and I can hit that Shrine of the Depths while I'm here, and then head up to Cecilia Garden. That works a little too perfectly. Alrighty. Nope, not breakable. That'll teach me. Alrighty. Jump. Climb. Ooh, viewpoint. Let's go. Springvale. Alrighty. Grab the Matsutake. Hit up that Shrine of the Depths right after I clean out this Abyss Mage camp. Dang, it hit the Cryo dude first. Oh well. Superconduct it is.
Too much. Let it rain.
Let it rain. Now alright, what we got? Oh, well done. That was easy. I mean, I am still on world level 1. See how much longer that lasts. Oh yeah, Shrine of the Depths. So, you guys saw that key I got, right? I'm gonna show you real quick. These shrines are filled with luxurious chests, which are the highest rarity chests. And basically, you have one of these Shrine of the Depths keys, which you can get through the Adventurer's Logbook, has some of them from the quest lines in there, or if you do these I consider these, I call them non-resin domains. I'm not sure what they're actually called. But basically, this is a domain that is story related and single player only. It does not involve farming or anything. You notice the Shrine of the Depths key is actually in the reward table here. I teleported to it thinking I could. Well, anyway, since we're here and we're doing a domain tutorial, I might as well show you with it then while we're so this is a single player domain. Now a single player domain is pretty much, it's just a one-time clear for rewards. You do it, you get all that stuff, first time completion rewards, and you're done. Now I recommend levels 20, so I can pull this off on level 40 Amber. So I'll show you guys. It's pretty much what we were doing earlier in the story, where you get to the domain, you fight the boss or the wave of enemies at the end, and you get your treasure and you leave. Whereas when we do the co-op domain, you'll see that there's a big difference. Since I'm doing multiple, I'll show you co-op and single player for the co-op domain once we get there. Alright, so basically,
Bet you can't keep up with me.
we're just going through the domain here.
Dodge this.
Yeah, and as we know,
So sorry.
you can turn the fire switches off with cryo. but you still need pyro recommended. So, yeah. So these switches here, I believe, have an off switch. For example, this one's gonna be on the other side of this wall. Yeah. So basically, if I hit this with fire, a bit too much fire, it turns off that switch, which unseals this locking mechanism. I haven't seen it really outside of this domain, but if we do see it again, that's what you gotta do for it. Alright, first things first, pyro.
You're in for a little shock.
Next thing, proc the overload, and
Blitz.
detonate. Snipe and snipe. Alright, fine. You wanna go? Let's go. Oh, that was more than I expected. Alright, come here. I gotta overload gel too. Let me over you. Okay, fine. I'll use this fire. And you're not gonna let me. Okay, that's fine. I just use Amber then. There we go. My OCD makes me cringe at that not 100% health. Barbara, hurry up and join my team. Okay. There we go, there's one. There's two. There's three. And all the way up, just like we did last time we were in here. Oh, and clear the way. Ooh, hello.
Let it rain. Bet you can't get him.
As you notice, swirls of the same element do little to no damage. So, with things like slime, you have to be careful. Hi, welcome to the stream. We are doing a domain tutorial right now. We're in the process of doing a single player domain. Demonstrate the difference between it and a co-op domain. Single player domains having first time completion rewards only. And co-op domains having reward every time you clear it at the cost of resin. Alrighty. Alrighty. And that's that. You notice I got all the rewards it told me I would get for clearing it at the end there, and we were good to go. Alrighty. And we'll head back to that co-op domain. But they're not the same color controller? Alrighty. Let's see. Yep, I can teleport right here. For pre-owned. Alrighty, and some of you might remember in a previous video we opened this up. I saw him in the puzzle out front, but we were not level 16 yet and couldn't do it. So, let me re-welcome you to the Cecilia Garden, one of the main weapon material farming domains for co-op.
Yeah. Windblade.
There we go. And that is right here, which is right here on the map. And once you open it up, like I'm about to do, you can fast travel to it. If you notice, each day there's different rewards in here, with Sunday being both sets of rewards, or all 3 sets. So there's 3 different sets per domain for weapon materials. There's one here, then there's another in the UA right there. And that one has the other 3 weapon materials that you can farm. Now, don't know why I clicked on that. These weapon materials are used in weapon ascension. For example, these boreal wolf's milk tooth drop on Tuesdays and Fridays, like today's Friday. So they're in this domain, the Cecilia Garden, and you need them in order to ascend your weapons. So get used to farming them, because you're gonna be farming them for a while. Alrighty, and to start out, I will show it off single player, so you know what you're getting yourself into when you go in here. And after that, I'll show you how co-op works. Get to use some good teammates, and hopefully we'll get some 5 stars in there. You can see some of them in action. I mean, if you want to see more 5 stars in action, you can always watch my Monday streams where I do my main account and just have some fun. Alrighty, so this particular domain is Cecilia Garden, and it is a water-based domain. There's going to be a lot of water hydro slimes and the like. So I'm bringing Kaeya because cryo beats hydro very effectively.
What's the hurry?
As you can see, that freeze is no joke.
Oh, so sorry.
And the earlier level ones, you'll find that you can solo pretty easily. Like this is you know, I'm only 5 levels above this, but I'm just destroying everything in here with cryo.
Dodge this.
And as always, you can always find the element table in the description once this live stream turns into a video in about a day's time.
Cool it.
You know, YouTube screening and whatnot. It takes a little bit. But essentially, clear the domain. Oh, look at that. Already got challenge. Alright, so completed it. Head over to the tree here, and then it wants you to use 20 resin. Now, this is because I haven't unlocked condensed resin yet, which if I've made condensed resin, once you get it, it will consume. It takes 40 stamina, 1 crystal core. Crystal core you get from a crystal fly that you see flying around a lot of the statues of the 7. Whereas, and the condensed resin is 40 resin, so essentially using 40 resin here instead of 20. But you do get double the rewards and an increased chance of some rare loot. I mostly only use my condensed resins for artifacts because I've found it gives the best turnout. But for now, when you're this early on in the game, all you gotta worry about is 20 resin. Yeah. But anyway, now that we've done the single player, you get a sense of, you know, you just go in there, you kill a wave of enemies, you head up there, and you interact with the tree, and you get your drops. Now, coming in 1.2, all of those items will go straight into your inventory. You no longer have to go through all that annoyance of picking them all up or finding where they all dropped. But, that being said, and also, 1 clear of that gave me... well, enough. That being said, I'm still going to do 1 more and show you how this works on co-op, because I'm going to need more of those materials anyway for higher ascensions, so I might as well. Let's see. So first things first, when you come up here to the domain choice, you know, you have multiple adventure ranks. Increasing adventure ranks, you unlock higher difficulties with obviously better loot. As you can see, the 5-star rarity material there on the last one. But you also have to have level 80 people, highly recommended, because level 80 enemies and up. That being said, when you're looking at the screen, you want to look at the recommended elements. Those are the elements you're going to want to focus on when you're choosing your character for the domain. Now, that with co-op, that doesn't always work out in your favor, because sometimes you'll have someone with the same character, and unfortunately, you can't use the same character as another player. Only one person can be each character, which is kind of sucks, but happens, right? But anyway, in order to match. For PlayStation, you're going to want to hit square, but you can see the button in the bottom right corner as to what to press. So if you match, it'll set you up with an online game. And if it goes green like that, that means you're hosting. So essentially, you're going to wait here for people to join, and we'll give it a short while and hope that happens. This is a low-level domain, so a lot of the people that have advanced far enough in this game aren't really running this low tier stuff anymore. So it might take a hot minute. So I'll use this minute to heal Amber. I'll give it a good 60 seconds, and then we'll just go in, I guess. Let's see. I try to get a hold of one of my friends, but they're all preoccupied at the moment. Alrighty. Well, you know what they say, one is the loneliest number, but... Ooh, somebody joined! Alright, perfect timing. Alright, so you notice... No? Nobody joined. I got excited for nothing. Or not? Oh, there we go. Alright, there we go. You see Honam joined me. Ooh, and he's a Xiangling. So basically, it tries to get 4 people together to run the domain. And when you do... Here, I'm just going to start it out with one more person, because we can clear this pretty easy. It does kind of slightly increase the difficulty, but not by enough to really matter. So basically, instead of starting it immediately, what you do is you enter a co-op session, which invites the person who's in your party now to join. And as you can see, they've accepted. And I can choose from 2 of my characters, which they're cryo, so I'm just going to use Swirl. But essentially, now that he's readied up, you see the checkpoints next to his name, I can start the domain, and now it's a 2-player domain because he's joined me. Now, this is early on, as I showed with Kaeya, it's pretty simple to just solo them, and it will save you a lot of time because you don't have to wait for queues. But later on in the game, when you're into those higher level ones, it's so much more helpful to have teammates. Because having 4 people attacking at once instead of 1 person changing them amongst 4 characters makes a dramatic difference in the amount of DPS you're putting out. That being said, this man's probably looking at me and going, ooh, this dude's a noob. I'm probably going to have to carry him. And he probably will, seeing as his character's like level 50. And I'm level 20. But, I mean, I can hold my own if he doesn't kill them so fast. Yeah, see? Get carried, right? One day, I will be the carrier. They'll call me Pigeon. Because I'll be the carrier pigeon. Oh, look, he's being nice and letting me fight back. When in reality, I kind of want to just show off how awesome Xiangling is. His main combo could do for a little buff, but I ain't complaining. He's my main Geo user on my main account. Yeah, look at this nice veteran player letting me demonstrate. How kind. Anyway, but that's how co-op works. You then it finishes exactly the same. You finish the co-op here. You go out. And they'll either still be there or they'll have left co-op because that's an option they have on their end as well. That being said, if he's still here, I guess I'll have to demonstrate what happens when people won't leave when you're done. And what that comes down to is... simply, if he's still here, you can kick them heartlessly. And the worst part is it tells them you have been kicked as it's loading them back in the world. I don't know why they did that, but knowing that I told someone they have been kicked, it feels bad. It feels terrible. Alrighty, so unfortunately this kind person must... we shall see. Must go. Goodbye, oh great adventure rank 49. I've kicked you and I feel terrible for it. Oh no. Okay, and in order to leave, because after you've started a co-op session, your whole world becomes co-op. In order to leave that, you then press square after kicking everybody or having everybody leave, and it returns you back to a single-player match. And that's how co-op works. And I'm only leaving co-op because now, well, one, I can solo that particular domain, so I'm not in a hurry to, or I don't need the assistance right now. But two, I am ready to ascend. And in order to find out more, so now that I've ascended, I can now increase my level to 40. I can level up my weapon to 40. But if I hit up on the D-pad, which you can see on the bottom of the screen, it'll be different for PC and mobile. But now it tells me what I need in order to ascend again. Now, I could farm that. How many was that? I might just show you how, let's see. I'm going to need 3 blue Boreal Fangs, which I can show you guys how alchemy works by getting a total of 9 green Boreal Fangs. Let me see how many I have. I have 8. So yeah, I'm going to run this domain one more time, and then I'll show you all how alchemy works. Let's see, one more time, single player to save time. Alright. Let's see. But yeah, so I'm guaranteed 1 green Boreal Tooth in here. And that'll give me the 9 I need to be ready for Ascension on my main character's weapon. So, without further ado, let's get this thing started. Group up. Shotgun. Alrighty.
Dodge this. Don't get frostbite. What's the...
Right, freeze everybody.
What's the... What's the... Oh, so sorry.
Alright.
What's the hurry?
Domain's done. Final checkout with resin. Six more tooths or teeth. Wait, that gave me 6? That's a wow. That's a lot. That's a lot more than I expected, to be honest. I was expecting like 3. There might be some value in farming a low level thing. I'll have to do the math later. Because about to show you all a little secret called alchemy that makes the world a much happier place. Especially when it comes to these weapon materials, especially if one has Mona. I don't, free to play account, but I'll get into what Mona's effect does when we get to alchemy here in a minute. When I hit this Shrine of the Depths that I neglected to grab because I was doing tutorial, and then go to the alchemy table in Mondstadt. Let's see. Closest one would be right here. So I will head that way. Even if it kills me, right? Alright, come on, stamina. Thank you. Climb the massive mountain. Oh no. You do not want to kill me. Oh no. See, and that's what impatience gets you. Okay, let's just finish these butt heads off and then climb. God, I love swirl. You know how to use it right is it is so good. Alrighty. Gotta do it the long way because I don't have enough stamina to jump all the way up here like I do on my main. One day I'll get all these oculi on this account and we'll be good. Until that day comes. Slow climbing. Unfortunately, a necessary sacrifice. Alrighty. Go up here. Around to the side and glide down. Let's see. There it is. To the glowing green Shrine of the Depths right there. And hold my breath so as to not get stressed out by the fact that I'm ignoring chests to save time. Those chests will come with their own due time. Get the eggs. For revive material. Grab this Animoculus that these guys want to stop me from getting. Come on. You're kidding me. You're kidding me. That was the biggest failure of 2020. If only. Alright, fine. I'll get it the old-fashioned way. Anyway. Around here. I see the top of the shrine right there. Then we'll get into alchemy. Which, for anyone who saw the 1.2 live stream or any information about it, Albedo is the chief alchemist in Mondstadt. So he's a master of this stuff. Maybe we'll even see a good passive on him that increases alchemy if we're lucky. Might make him worth getting in my mind because I'm not too excited about his moveset. To me, it doesn't seem like 5-star. It feels more like 4-star. I mean, hey, I get to save my money. Don't gotta spend anything because I'm not excited for Albedo and Ganyu as far as moveset goes. Because Ganyu, me personally, Ganyu looks more like a Cryo Amber. And Albedo looks kind of cool, but unless he's got the passives to back up that moveset, it looks kind of subpar compared to other great 4-star choices like Razor and Jinyan and heck, to go into Geo, Noelle. I just feel like Albedo and Ganyu aren't holding up to the 4-stars that, to be honest, some of those 4-stars, though, I don't know how they're 4-star. They feel 5-star to me. Alright. Anyway, don't know why I'm walking around, but...
That was you, beauty. Okay.
Alrighty, so for those of you looking for the alchemy table in Mondstadt, it will be right across from Good Hunter next to the fountain. And what you do mainly here at the alchemy table is you can take monster materials, or as you rank up, you'll unlock new, as you can see, the ability to forge new items. Now, I may not be able to demonstrate because I might have to rank up for this. Yeah. So, at rank 25, I'll be able to rank up my sword again. So, right there. But I can demonstrate alchemy. Or, first, I'll go back down here. As you can see, it takes 3 greens in order to make a blue. That being said, I can make some green monster materials from the white monster materials that I found. For example, we have 24 slime secretions here. I can use 3 and turn them into 1 green. Now this is a lifesaver when it comes to grinding, because sometimes you will get a lot of the time you'll get a lower rarity of an item you're grinding and be like, dang it, what am I supposed to do with that? You can then turn it into the larger thing if you get enough of them. So let's say you're farming bosses, which I'm about to show you in a second. And you get like a green crystal or a blue crystal, and you're trying to get purple because you're up in ascension like 40 to 50 or 50, well, 50 to 60 or 60 to 70 area, but you can only get that blue drop. It might take you a little longer, but eventually you'll get that purple by combining 3 blues into a purple. And that is how you make the most of your resin when RNG decides that it hates you. Now, next up, since I have 100 resin, I can pull off 2 of these. We go into character ascension, which right now, let me increase him real quick. Even though main character is a little different when it comes to character sessions. So, who can I fight? Let's see, I could get Lisa's materials and Kaeya's materials because the rest are in Liyue. So right now I'm gonna hold off. So you notice we have these lightning prisms and these Vajrata amethyst fragments. You notice you get them from by defeating level 40 plus electro hypostases and 30 plus electro hypostases. So the electro hypostasis is a interesting boss that is located right here. I may not have them unlocked yet. I mean, they're in here. There we go. Okay, I'm going to teleport over here and I'm going to fight the electro hypostasis for you guys so you can see how it goes. Now, there is a boss for every element, and every character will need the same amount of resources from their designated boss. And the crystal color will vary depending on the element it is. And it's based off the element of the character. Like, right now we're getting Lisa mats, so we're fighting the electro hypostasis. And the electro hypostasis, I'm sure you guys have seen some of these flat battlefield looking things. That's because the boss is supposed to be here. And he is, so wish me luck. Level 40 Amber, I should be able to do a level 36 hypostasis. And essentially, with these hypostases, you can only hurt them by hitting that crystal in the middle. As you can see, they like to hurt. That being said, you can only hurt them like that. When they're in this normal form, watch. If he sits still for a moment, I'll show you that you can shoot them when they're up here, but... Alright, come on, buddy. When they're in their normal form, you can't hurt them. As you can see by that. You have to wait for their attacks to weaken them to the point where they're just sitting there for a second to recharge. And it's best to use an element that's strong against it. Like Pyro does wonders against the electro hypostasis.
Go, go, let it rain.
As you can see, because every shot I do does an overload proc because he's constantly got electro on him. Righty. And all electro characters require this boss. So that means like Lisa, Fischl, Kaching, Baido, Razor. You're gonna fight this boss for them. In fact, what I might do, since I'm just trying to get Adventure Ink right now, is demonstrate each boss that I can fight in Mondstadt for you. When we get to the UA, I'll do the same. And then there's this attack. Now, if you have Geo Traveler, you can place the barrier down. And if you have Venti, for example, you can actually fly above these things. So, as you can see, I'm not used to dodging them because I normally just take to the sky as Venti. Alright, Amber Steak. Let's pause this and get some food. I failed. You can actually, when this is setting up, get outside of the barrier so it won't hurt you. And you can just keep attacking the hypothesis while it's weakened. But, I guess I just decided that, hey,
I'll race you there.
let's show them what it looks like in the barrier, right? And totally on purpose. Totally on purpose. Completely. The annoying part comes...
Bet you can't keep up with me.
when you do. When you get these things low on health.
I'll race you there.
Which, I have Amber as my fire person, so I'm probably not going to kill him on the first go-around of his healing mechanic that you have to do in order to kill him. So it might take me 2 or 3. But essentially, Amber does have this advantage. She can actually charge shot these things. It's normally only abilities can hurt them. Like if I shoot a normal arrow, watch, it does no damage. Like if I shoot, yeah, see. But Amber's charged that, yeah, see. You have a limited time to do it, and if you don't get it done, he heals a little bit. But don't worry, when he goes back in there, he's only going to have one of those, so he's done so. Now, characters like Diluc absolutely destroy those things, but for every character, you know, there's always going to be things that are easier and harder for him. Amber is a little trying when it comes to that. But yeah, you notice I left one, so now there's only one here, so I can beat this one, and Ding Dong the Witch is dead. Yeah. Okay. Anyway, but these bosses will not respawn unless you leave the area. And you can check your adventures logbook to see when they're respawning. Every single one takes, I believe, 60 seconds after you beat them. But if that 60 seconds comes up and you're still there, it's not gonna respawn right in front of you, unfortunately. But yeah, if you notice, I just beat it, I teleported away, and it's gonna make a liar out of me. That's what it's gonna do. Every time I fought this, it's been 1 minute. So maybe I'm mistaken. Maybe they changed it in an update. Fingers crossed. That's gonna make farming these things so much easier. I'm gonna do one more. Also, keep in mind, I had 100 resin when I started that. I'm at 63 now, because it does take, instead of 20 like the domains, it takes 40 resin for the bosses. Wow, that's a nice quality of life change. He didn't take 60 seconds, he just came back.
I'll race you there.
Well, that's exciting. Let's see if I can beat him faster with Aether. That's... In fact... Let's enhance his sword. Mid-fight, because why not? Paimon can stop time, right? There we go. Level 40. Big DPS increase on that. Nope. I'm not playing that game. There we go. Oh yeah. Maybe not. That overload proc was doing some pretty good damage. Okay, let's compare. Oh yeah, never mind. It's better to just do this. Much better. Lesson learned. And if you have enough constellation, you can just detonate Amber. Funny, but
That's cheating.
that rarely happens. Pop a healing food. Get my mushroom skewer. Right. Nope. I don't play drills. I mean, usually what I'll do is I'll get Amber's ulti ready at the end there and put it on that last one so I can just focus 2 of them when he's healing. And that's in fact what I'm going to try this time. No. The farther you're away from this, the better off you're going to be. Because they spread out. As you can see. There we go.
Bet you can't keep up with me.
Alright, buddy. Come on. Rock, scissors, paper. I guess I'm the 3rd one gun, or the 4th one gun.
Bet you can't keep up with me.
Alrighty. Yeah, as you can see, he barricades that area in, and you can actually avoid it. See, he totally meant to not avoid it last time, so I can show you what it's like in there, right? But anyway. It lasts a good duration, so you can do a hefty chunk of damage in here, which, as you can see, makes a big difference. So, he's going to do that. I'm going to do my ulti there. I'm going to attack this one. This one. And he's done. There we go. And now that I'm out of resins, as you can see, a great deal amount of XP. So for every 20 resin you put in, you actually get 100 adventure XP. So for example, I need 2,500. That's gonna take, if I only did resin, let's see, I mean that's 2,500. So 25 times 2 is 50. So 500 resin, just about. Yeah, about 500 resin, which is about a week's time. But lucky for us, there's side quests, there's treasure chests, there's plenty of other ways to get adventure XP. And while I'm here, I'll grab this waypoint. Ooh, random event. Yes, please. Looks like it's a delivery one. As you see, even waypoints give 50. Let's see. Let's stop tracking the hypothesis here. There we go. Go down here, see what Leanne needs us to find. Sweet flowers. Hey, I just picked one up. Sure, I'll give you one. Perfect. And we got more friendship XP. Not sure why I did that. Alrighty. But, so, Electride Pastas down here, which normally they're on your map, but they're not this time for some reason. Now, we'll go up top to the Anemo hypothesis for Anemo characters like Sucrose, or trying to think of ones that aren't Anemo Traveler or Venti. Let's see, yeah, Sucrose, Jean. Jean's another one. Here, why don't I just consult the archive? Because you can sort by elemental type. Yeah, so the reason I can't think of any is because it's literally Venti, Jean, and Sucrose. Alrighty. And that, if you're leveling one of them, will require you to come up here and fight the Anemo hypothesis. Which... it's right up here on this cliff. See? Right there. Yeah, so Anemo's right here. And before I forget, notice we got 3 of those. So with 3 of those, we are able to get at least up to 50 once we unlock Adventure Rank 25 and the level 50 Ascension. Which, I also, you notice I have 0 of those blue electro crystals. Note that they can be made with alchemy, which I happen to get, they're over here, 4 of these, so I am able to make 1 blue, which does not seem like a lot, but remember that as your world level increases, so too do your rewards and the rarity of your rewards, making it much more effective to grind these things out. Anyway, this is the Anemo hypothesis. Keep in mind that every element you proc on it will swirl, as you can see. Because it always has a Nemo, so it does a swirl detonation for essentially almost double the damage you do. Unless you're using a Nemo. If you're using a Nemo damage, for example, notice this does no damage at all. And that's not good. So on this boss, I can safely recommend any element except for Anemo. Ironically, you're farming it for an Anemo character. Righty. And this one's a lot of running and gliding. It's cool that they factored gliding into boss, but hopefully I'll get to demonstrate. I mean, I probably will. Yeah, as you can see,
Bet you can't keep up with
there are
me.
now these Anemo sigils in the air. He will use those to attack in the coming parts of the battle. And the best thing you can do is if you see when he does this attack, you notice he makes spires of arrow. Collect as many of these as possible. Now if you have a character like Venti, you can just launch yourself into the air. Making it... oh my god. Okay. Let's heal from that. Come on. There we go. Give me a sweet Madon.
I won't let you down.
Ah. And as you can see, it's fairly difficult to get a bunch of those out of the way before he
Bet you can't
starts
keep up with me.
this, which he sucks them in, and you notice that huge area he blasts out when he absorbs it. It's essentially a good idea to just kind of stay long distance, which is why archery characters work a lot more effective on him, because you can stay at a
Bet you can't keep
distance.
up with me.
Certain moves are much easier to dodge for this character, or for this enemy. That being said, some of them you gotta dodge anyway.
Bet you can't keep up with me.
Let's see here. When he does that, you want to make sure to stay out of that circle. You can go in there and fight him, but be very careful, because when he does that final hit, it's a lot of damage. If you're not out of the circle within that time, it will hurt. I mostly just ignore these sigil things because I can stay at long distance. As you can see by this right here. You cannot hurt him in there. What I can do is wait. No.
Bet you can't
Now there are
keep up
some
with
characters who
me.
make this a lot more easy, but I'm using what I got. That means battle of attrition. I think this is bad. Wait till we get to Stormterror. But with it taking so much longer, I can then demonstrate it through their entire moveset, so it actually works out. So fuck that. Might get an ulti off in a bit. Also worth noting, you can fight these bosses co-op if you're having trouble with them solo. Because sometimes they can be pretty difficult. We all have
I'll
those.
race you there.
There's some bosses that
race you there.
I know when I was first starting were the bane of my existence. And sometimes just having someone with you is a good thing. Sometimes all you need is someone with you to have the courage to get stuff done, or the mindset to win. Plus, everything's always better with friends, right? Anyway, let's see. Right. Probably could have shot him in there. Oh well. There's that. Oh. As you can see, sometimes it'll glitch. Wow. I don't even know what that was. The dude's entire carapace was missing. I'll wait for an opportune time to
No escape.
pop this.
Go, Baron Button.
There we go.
I'll race you there.
Don't want that to hit.
Go, Baron Bunny. I'll race you there.
Alright.
Bet you can't keep up with me.
No, stay away. I'll wait here with the shot ready. No downtime? Okay, that's new. I guess because he's lower on health. Also, while we're fighting him, fun fact about Sucrose is her skills all summon one of these Anemo hypotheses that she makes herself. So you're effectively fighting with this guy if you're using Sucrose. Righty.
I'll race you there.
Oh, more tornadoes.
I'll race you there.
Here we go, and snipe. Huh. Ready. Almost done.
Bet you can't keep up with me.
Alright, so this is his healing phase. Basically, you have to collect all of these, or he will heal. As you can see, I'm quite good at this. So now that you have all 4, he won't be able to heal, and you can finish him off. Or he'll heal a very, very small amount, but the fact is I can kill him now. Hopefully. Should be able to anyway. Unless there's a time limit and Amber's DPS is just too low. Ah. Which case, I'd be very frustrated. Nope, there we go. Okay. And that's the Anemo hypothesis, which you want 40 original resin. I don't have 40, so naturally can't turn that in. And then there's one more up here by Thousand Winds Temple, which hopefully should go better because it is cryo and Amber can melt it. So let's melt this flower. This is the cryo boss, the cryo Regis Vine. Needed for characters like Kaeya, Chi-Chi, and Chongyun.
I'll race you there.
Alrighty. And this one works a little different than the hypotheses. Assuming I can find the entrance again. Because they closed it off. It used to have a big open gap there, but they closed it off and made you have to go through the beachfront here. Alrighty. And here we go. That is located right here. And that is
I'll race you there.
Cryo Regis Vine. So what happens is periodically throughout the fight you'll have a Corolla, which is this crystal thing here. The goal is to break that Corolla. As you can see, Pyro does a lot more damage to it than other sources. You can also proc Superconduct on it. I wouldn't recommend Swirl, but it kinda works, as you can see. But you have a limited time of increased damage when you destroy the Corolla. Now after you destroy the one on its body there, its head will take up the Corolla. And the game will notify you of it. As you can see, unstable elements have started to converge near its Corolla. And with Amber you can just shoot it, but with other characters you gotta wait for this ground pound. There we go, and then pop my ulti.
Let it rip.
Do this. Swirl the Pyro. The Overload. And
You've been a nice boy.
right, next thing's healing Amber. And now, all I can really do is wait for that Corolla to appear in the body, and it's rinse and repeat. And it'll be located right there.
Go, bet you can't keep up with me.
Alrighty. There we go. So basically, this is reformed at its roots, which are over here.
Get him.
Oh, he's doing one of the summon things. There we go, he's down. It's a matter of attacking him again. Rinse and repeat. Alright, I'm about to figure out the problem with this. Sorry about that. Phone was ringing, had to go grab it. Anyway. Heal Amber back up again, because... And I'm afraid that I'm in the process of taking a ton of damage. Also keep in mind that Cryo will affect your sprinting, so when you're trying to dodge, it can be a little dicey, as you can see by how much slower Amber's moving. Go. There. Let's try this. There we go. Get this off my screen. mini amber out. There we go. I guess he doesn't want to give me any pyro element for my ulti.
Bet you can't keep up with me.
Alright. There we go. That pyro off.
Not so bet you can't keep up with me.
Alright, let's heal again.
Bet you can't keep up with me.
And this is a little difficult. You dodge. And you dodge. Looks like it's in his Corolla again, up top. Also, be careful with the standout here, as you will constantly take cryo damage where it's frozen out there. There we go.
Let it rain.
Let's just do this. Ah, what a luck. I should have waited.
I'll race you there. Get him.
Well.
That's cheating.
Alright. Go. Almost dead. There we go. Oh, note to self, weak point in the head. Alrighty. And that's cryo Regis fine. Let's see here. Next thing up, I'm gonna turn in my commissions and whatnot. And we'll see where we go from there, because the grind to 18. Let's see, probably go on a treasure hunt or something. Alrighty.
I'll race you.
Here we go. Also, I have gotten some Nemo sigils, and what you can do with the Nemo sigils is talk to Marjorie here and get some pretty nifty rewards. As you can see, I can get a memory of Roman Gales. Now, this is the most important purchase from this shop, because what this unlocks, one second, is you can use on the Traveler to unlock their constellations. Now, for a Nemo, you get them from various sources. You get, I believe, 2 or 3 from the story. I believe it's 2 from the story. One for the last bit of story I just did, where up till the point where the lyre breaks. The other one you get for clearing the Mondstadt story, and the third one you get for buying it from here. And then you get 3 more from adventure rank increases, all the way up to, I believe, level, I think 46 is the last one. Which it's a bit of a grind, but eventually you'll get it, you know, free to play. But these constellations, they make a big difference. For example, for Traveler here, you have your R2 pulls in opponents and objects in a 5-meter radius, increase your energy recharge by 16%, increase the level of Gust Surge by 3, maximum upgrade level is 15, reduces damage taken while casting your R2, your E or R2 by 10%, increases the level of your elemental skill by 3. And then the last one is targets who take damage from your ultimate, your elemental burst, having a Nemo resistance decreased by 20% if an elemental absorption occurred. So for example, say you get a fire tornado, that's a pyro elemental absorption. Then their resistance towards that element is also decreased by 20. So then at that point, for example, if you have teammates with you, say you have a Diluc proc and fire, and you use your fire tornado, now the 20% resistant to a Nemo and pyro. or the resistance to those elements has gone down, so you're doing increased damage to them. But for characters like Amber here, you need what's called a Stellar Fortuna, which comes from getting a second of them. Now, you can do that from Gacha, which I can't do. Or, if you get some Star Glitter, which you get from getting doubles of characters in the Gacha, you can then get them from here, and this changes every month what's in the shop here. For example, I believe the first month of the game, which was September 29th to October 29th, or maybe just so September into October, it was Amber and Razor. November into December, it was Bennett and Lisa, and now here in December, it's Barbara and Kaeya, and that actually changes every month. So. And then you have Stardust here, which you get from summoning from your weapons. Your weapons will give you the Stardust, and that's the lower scale type stuff. But you do get a lot more of it. So always important to keep an eye on that shop. Anyway, what can we do? I got 20 resin to spend, huh? Looks like. Where can I spend 20 resin? I could go here. Get more. Yeah. I'll just clear this one more time for you guys. The Cecilia Garden. And get me that weapon resource. Because it's important that you spend your resin as much as possible and have it on cooldown as much as possible. Me personally, on this playthrough, I'm really bad at that because I only have 1 or 2 days, Tuesday through Friday. But this being a secondary account, I'm not too stressed about it. But if it were my primary account, for example, my main account, I make sure to do all of it every day, as much as possible, because I have a lot more characters I'm ranking up. This account's kind of dumbed down. 6 total characters, so... Actually, 8 total characters. So I'm not really in a hurry to spend my resin, because grind's still going to be about the same. But for everyone else, anyone watching, make sure you spend your resin. Alrighty.
Don't get frostbite. Freeze. What's the... Cool it. Don't get frostbite. Dodge this.
And there we go. Alright. That's a lot of tutorials. A lot of information to process, I know. So, take it in stride and do your best. Because I'll be honest, nobody really knows how to make the best of the resin. A lot of it is just, alright, I'm feeling like grinding this today. And then going and grinding that. It's about setting a goal for the day, how you're going to use your resin, and getting it done. At the end of the day, it's that simple. Just make sure it's always on cooldown, and you're not leveling too many characters above level 50, and you'll be fine. Because when you're using, if you use boss resources on characters that aren't in your main team, you're putting that resin. You're basically using that resin for other stuff. And while it's nice to have multiple characters at high levels, it makes you more versatile. It also takes 3 times as long, and with the way the game scales your world level, you won't be able to keep up. So what you want to do is just have 4 characters. This is your team. You're going through the game until those characters are ready to hit 90. Do not I cannot stress this enough. I do not recommend branching out in other characters. Anyway, let's see what else we can do for half an hour and see where we get. Yeah. So I'm thinking for today, that's a nice stopping point because it's been a lot of information, a lot of boring monologue information today. Instead of actually, you know, exploring, having a blast, we'll get into that more on Tuesday in the next video. And then we'll be good to go. So I'll close things off by collecting all my rewards, climbing the statue of Barbados, and signing off for the day.
Add Astra.
Commission rewards. There we go.
Add Astra.
Adventure Inc. rewards. Yep. And on our way up.
Come take a look.
And I do apologize if today's episode seemed a little a little dragging. It was a lot of dry information that the tutorial side of this playthrough needed to cover with it. Now that that's out of the way though, I look forward to in the future just, you know, coming out, having fun, kicking butt, getting through it all. Because I don't think I have that much more to explain. Well, we'll get there when we get there, right? Anyway, thank you for being patient. Thank you for watching my content. And thank you for having fun with me as I prove that this game is free to play. Anyway, I'm Sparkmaster Neon, and I'm doing this playthrough to fight for your financial freedom and shut any disbelievers up who believe this game needs to have money be put in. Anyway, as always, shine bright and live a phoenix tale, and I hope to see you guys next time.